These are all off Twinkl, by the way, as well. You only missed that one by 1%.
So I actually played that.
Oh, so you made that you can't normally jump on them.
No.
Well done. Did you enjoy doing that? That made maths fun, didn't it? High five.
And you saw like...
Do you want to put a dot on the back of that one, or do you not want to put a dot on the back of that one? Good morning and welcome back to another Home Education Journey UK video. The sun is shining, it's a super warm day, so I thought it'd be good to show you guys what our day sort of looks like when it is super hot outside. The structured part of the day generally is spread out much more, as it's just too hot to expect the kids to sit for any long period of time without getting sweaty and hot. Super unpleasant. So yeah, it is, what time is it? It is 9:45. I hope everyone is having a beautiful couple of days and enjoying this heat wave. It's yeah, intense. The heat's intense, but it's all good. We've got a pool to keep us cool. Yeah, we're enjoying it. Just trying to keep cool the best we can. Anyway, yeah, it's 9:45. The kids are just in the pool at the minute. I haven't actually done any structured learning yet today. We've been having later nights. I've not been putting the kids to bed till about 10, half 10. It's just been too warm to expect them to go upstairs and try and sleep any earlier. So I've had the doors open downstairs, and obviously the temperature drops a bit. So they've been sitting outside at about 9:30, 10, just cooling down. Been in the pool until all hours. We've been having barbecues. So they've just been going to bed a bit later, which then means it's obviously a slower morning, a slower start to our day, which is fine. Home Ed allows it, doesn't it? It's also Leicestershire have started their summer holidays now. As you guys know, we don't actually stop during the summer holidays, as we believe kids learn all the time anyway, and we still try to do as much of our structured learning as we can. Normally our structured part of the day is about 2 hours, Monday to Friday, and then obviously that's just the work that I sort of set for them, and then anything extra is a bonus, and they normally tend to do more anyway, and they're learning all the time, as I've said before, through play and through feeling bored and doing crafts and editing and all the other things that they get up to. But the actual structured part that I set for them is about 2 hours a day. Sunday just gone, we've got a KiwiCo box that we've started to order, and that came last week. And on Sunday they sat down with Lee and they did a science experiment with batteries and wires, and then it was a spin art. So then all did some paint and made some pictures. So there was a good lot of learning going on then, but obviously not with the structured sit down part. So yeah, they're learning all the time, I know, but 2 hours a day is roughly what we aim for most days. So morning.
Morning.
Home Edders. I was just coming to find you guys in the pool. So they're in the pool anyway. We've got some coding and stuff that Ted's planning on doing today. Alfie is doing more of his online diploma in herbs. At the minute, he's actually finished 3 modules and he's passed them all so far, so he's super excited. He seems to be retaining all the information and passing the modules fairly easy, so that's all good. And then for Millie today, we have some worksheets from Twinkl. The Crudes 2 they're based on. We've got an English one and a maths one, so I'll show you that when they sit down in a little bit. I think Ted's keen to show you some of his editing and coding and what he's up to as well, so at some point he will explain that a bit more. Yeah, we'll take you with us anyway. I've got these 2 munchkins still in the pool. Teddy's just cake on them. Woo! Very good. Is it nice and refreshing after a sweaty sleep?
Ready? Watch this.
Yeah.
Are you coming back in, Ted?
Very good, darling. So Teddy's been in there for about nearly an hour already, haven't you? You went in just after 9. So about 45 minutes Ted's been in there for. You've only just got in, haven't you, now?
Yeah.
You've been sorting your plants and stuff, haven't you, upstairs?
Yeah, one of them's dying. I'm wondering what's wrong with it.
It might be the heat.
I think so.
Yeah, I think the chances are it's probably the heat.
I've just seen us come from like the Mediterranean and stuff, I think, so I don't know why you've not been able to deal with it.
Don't know, darling.
Maybe it's just used to UK weather.
Yeah,
Mummy?
possibly. Yes, darling.
Come back in the pool tonight.
Pardon?
Are you going to come back in the pool?
Me? I'll come in this afternoon, yeah.
Yeah, Mummy?
Yeah.
We're going to have a barbecue. barbecue again.
Possibly, yeah. We've got into a routine of barbecue and pooling late at night, haven't we?
Maybe see if we can get marshmallows from the shop.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh, I hate marshmallows.
You don't like them, do you? But Millie does. Sounds like a
Do
good idea.
no one know anything that I don't like marshmallows from the homemade day? My marshmallow was just charcoal.
You didn't like it, did you?
I like mine because I had a crisp on the outside and it was almost.
You can have a couple more minutes in there then, yeah? So little Miss is coming from the pool now. It is, what time is it? Oh, nearly 10:30 and she's going to start some of her work. I wanted to quickly show you what we printed off for Millie today. So she has got some crudes to work, haven't you? We've seen the first crudes, haven't seen the second one yet, but we're going to see it soon, aren't we? So we thought we'd do some work. So she's got these few things to do. How to draw a monkey. These are all off Twinkl, by the way, as well. And then a little maze to do. And a word search. So they're a couple of fun worksheets to do. And the other two ones is she's got this English one to do to finish off this story. What adventure Millie would have if she climbed the walled area and went exploring outside. That would be cool. That one to do. And then this one is the maths one. And what have you got to find out? Who's the...
behind Careless Crude. You've got to discover which Careless Crude is behind all this mess. I think it's him.
You think it's which one? This one. We're going to find out at the end, aren't we? And I love these mystery maths activities. Ted has always really liked these over the years. You get a list of all the people who it might be who have done whatever the mystery is, the crime or whatever you need to solve. And then you do one maths question. And then at the end you get the clue. And then you cross off the relevant ones or the ones that aren't relevant, the ones that... So if it says, for example, they don't like... their favourite food is berries, or for example, if the answer is berries, then you would cross off all the ones that weren't berries. And by the end, you're left with just one person, and then you'll know who it is. And there's this one. You'll know who it is by the end then. And then there's this one. And this one. And that's it. So that should keep little Miss occupied for a couple of hours throughout the day. I don't know who it is now. Mummy doesn't know. Honest, I don't know. Which one do you think you're going to start first? This one, you want to find out who it is, do you? So I'll put these two up here. That way. Millie won't sit for the full 2 hours and do these now because, as I mentioned earlier, it's too hot, so she'll want to do a little bit and then go back in the pool and then do a bit more. It probably won't just be the morning. It's probably last her throughout the day, won't it, today?
So I just cross them off?
Yeah, as you answer each one. So if you do this page first, Millie, and then when you get the clue, if you show Mummy, we can help figure out which ones we cross off then, yeah?
But I don't understand it.
Don't understand what you need to do? So it says, how many berries did Ugga collect on Tuesday? So, where's Tuesday?
3.
Yep, so this is a number of berries. So Tuesday, she collected how many berries?
14.
Not 14, nearly.
15?
15, well done. So that one is going to be 15. And then you go down here and you find number 15. And then you find what the word would be. What's the word for 15?
What's the word for 15 there?
The. Well done. So you would write that there, and that's the start of your clue. Yeah? Good girl. So little Miss is busy working away there on the Twinkl worksheets we got on the crudes. She absolutely loves the crudes. If any of you have got little ones who love the crudes, I definitely recommend you go on Twinkl. They've got loads and loads of different worksheets. I just picked out a couple that I thought would be most appropriate for Millie. She's happy doing that now. We've got Teddy Bear working upstairs on either coding or editing. I'm not sure. He's gone very quiet. So we'll go up there in a minute and see what he's doing. And then we've got Alfie in the playroom working on his herb, online herb course diploma. Aren't you, Alfie?
Yep.
I'll turn around and show you what he's up to. Here he is. You alright, darling?
Yep.
How you finding it?
Alright, yeah. I've gone through my last, what do you call it, assessment, and just seeing which answers I got wrong.
You didn't get many, I don't think. You got 90% or something. You did really well.
50% of my module 1 assessment.
Oh, is that your first one?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just going to go back and do that
I think you have to ask to do it again, darling, but you only missed that one by 1%, and all the modules since, you've been smashing
80%,
it.
90%.
Yeah, you've been smashing the other ones.
I don't know how to...
I can message them for you, darling, and ask if you can retake that one again, and you'll be able to.
If I can't.
You'll be able to, darling.
Yeah.
I think you were that was the very first one you did, wasn't it? I think you were just getting to grips with how it worked, weren't you?
Herb arrangement's my next one, and I'm excited for that, because Dad said after I've done this, Dad will take me to garden centre to make my own herb garden.
So you can actually physically do what you've put to practice what you've learned, can't you then?
All of these notes.
You've done loads of notes, haven't you? Done a show.
In use, yeah.
How many pages have you done so far? Loads and loads of notes.
Mum?
1 second, darling.
This is where I am now.
Yeah, you're on module 4 now, aren't you? How many modules is on this one?
Hello?
How many modules is on this herb
10.
one? 10. Yeah, I think the first one with the assessment, you almost got your pass, but I think it's because you were still getting, like, you didn't know quite how it all worked, did you?
No.
And then you've done a couple more since, and you smashed, haven't you? So I will definitely message him and say, just because you were getting used to it, can you retake it again and see what they say, Alfie?
Yeah.
But if you can't, don't worry, because they take that overall mark at the end anyway.
Oh, good, okay.
So they won't just take it by that one anyway, sweetheart.
Cool.
Well done, chick.
Thanks.
Yes, Millie.
So, it says, how many more berries did Ugly collect on Monday than Saturday?
Yeah.
And it was 15, but then it will be the Careless Scrooge, the...
Oh, so this one here. How many more berries did Ugga collect on Monday than Saturday? So Monday, how many did she collect?
35.
And then on Saturday, how many did she collect?
20.
25. So what's the difference between 35 and
10?
Yeah, well done. So what would that word be?
10
And what word's that one?
is...
Well done. Does that make more sense? Good girl.
So guys, I just found out that the tallest crude was 88 centimetres tall. The tallest crude. Oh my god.
Millie's loving doing the crude's work. I've just been upstairs to find Teddy Bear. He's not actually doing his coding at the minute. He's chilling on the bed. He's super hot, so he's just like lying on the bed, vegging out. Obviously doesn't want me to record the fact that he's just chilling, bless him. But he's going to shout me when he's cooled off. He's lying in front of his fan at the minute. As everyone can probably relate, it is super warm. So he's going to call me anyway when he starts his coding or his editing. He's not sure which one he's going to do today yet. And then I will show you what he's up to once he's had a cool down. All right, Ted's is cooled off apparently, so let's see what he's up to. Have you cooled off a bit, darling?
Right.
You're still a bit hot. You got your fan on you? He's engrossed now. Nothing else makes sense.
I don't know how to go to my account.
What are you doing, chicken?
I'm coding.
Coding. Start coding. Which one are you doing? Minecraft?
Yeah. I got locked. I've already started it, so this is Sheep City. Just load it. I already logged into Minecraft list.
So what is it that you're doing at the minute, darling?
Sheep City, so I'm learning how to edit. So this is the player, and I've pretty much just set the hit zone to. Let me show you.
So you're going to show us what you've made in Minecraft from your coding?
Yeah. Well, I made golden blocks jumpy, so you can jump on them.
Oh, I see.
So I actually coded that.
Oh, so you made so you can't normally jump on them?
No.
So you made it so you could jump on them. That's awesome. I understand now. That's really cool, Ted.
Thanks, Emily.
How long did it take you to do that?
Like yesterday I was doing everything, and today I was doing a bit.
That's really cool.
But it's like a template, so someone's already done stuff that
You've just made the blocks jumping.
yeah, and I've made the bow and arrows.
So in normal Minecraft there aren't jumpy blocks. You've made them.
Oh, there are jumpy blocks, but not those.
Not your ones. Not coded the way you've coded them.
No. And in Java, if you put code in, it literally. So if I put sheep, it would know what sheep is.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
because it's Java, so it would know. It would know what the sheep is, so it would code the sheep.
It would code them. What make them?
Yeah, it would code the sheep.
Build the sheep.
No, it knows what the sheep is. If I said sheep in the code, it would know what the sheep is. So if it said kill the sheep, it would kill the sheep.
Oh right, that's cool. Rather than just pressing a button, you mean?
Yeah. Rather than hitting it, you can literally just.
Got my cup of tea. It's 11:30. The kids are still working away. They've been working for a good hour now. Longer than I thought, actually. I thought they'd do 20 minutes and then want to go back in the pool, but they're all super engrossed in what they're doing. Alfie's loving doing his diploma in there. Ted's has been coding, as I've just shown you, with Minecraft. You all right, darling? If you come down for a break now, tip-top break. Miss Millie is here. Can we see you? Here she is. You're on your last one now, aren't you, on this maths quiz? To find out, and then we'll find out who is the careless prude.
Oh.
So I'm just sitting with Millie whilst I have my tea and just helping her with a few of the questions that she's a bit unsure of. We're just doing that now, aren't we? Whilst you've got a tip-top to cool down.
Also,
Yeah.
in Minecraft, I'm going to make armour, and it's going to be coal armour, and basically if a creeper or something explodes next to you, you set on fire.
Oh, that'll be cool. Is that the next thing you're going to code?
No, I just thought of it.
But that's what you're going to do. You have to...
No, I have to do all the tutorials, I think, first,
Pardon?
and then I'll be able to code
You have
it.
to do what?
All the tutorials first.
Oh, and then you'll be able to... Oh, I see what you mean. So when you've learned how to do it all, that's one of the things you want to do. You'll have to start making notes, Ted, in Notability, so you don't forget. Oh, you have? I'll have you, darling. You got a list of ideas of what you want to create when you
to do
go.
also like Ruby and like Topaz and Myla, loads.
Wow,
Sapphire.
that's so exciting, isn't it?
Yeah,
Are you
and
excited?
I'm gonna make like a hammer as well.
You're excited to be able to do all that?
And obsidian like armor that's invincible.
That's really cool. Exciting times, Ted.
Okay.
We've just finished, haven't we, Millie?
And it's a hunter.
Yeah, so we've just finished doing all of the questions.
It's got
Taken you a good hour, hasn't it? You've been very persistent. And now we're going to do the code cracking. Try and find out who it is. So what's the first one then? What have you got to cross off
It's a
first?
hunter. Isn't hunter?
So he's a hunter, is he? So yeah.
Well, it's a hunter.
So we've got to cross off all the ones that aren't a hunter. So you've got to go down your list. Well done. What's the next page?
The age was 44.
Pardon?
The age was 44.
Oh, was it? So you've got to cross off all the ones that aren't 44 then. All the hunters that aren't 44. And then...
Stone tools.
Stone tools. And the last one was it? What does it say? The
Berries. It's Ugga.
caveman likes berries. Wow, let's cross them off.
I think it's Ugga.
So favourite foods. Let's see if you're right. So which one are we left with then? Which one? It hasn't got anything crossed off it.
The names.
Yeah, which one is it that hasn't?
What do you mean?
You've got to go along each row. So has this one got one crossed off it? Somewhere on the row?
It's got 2.
So it's not, can't be that one. Then you've got to go up and you've got to find the one that hasn't got anything crossed off it.
Grug.
Who is it?
It's Grug.
Is it? Well done, darling. High five me.
I knew it was Grug when it said a 44-year-old because he was the oldest.
Oh, did you think it might have been?
And he was the tallest.
Where's the...
But
Who
80
is it?
centimetres are only about that tall.
They're only
So,
tiny, aren't they?
Little
Even,
Gruggy's quite small.
even though he looks big. So which one's Grug, Millie?
Grug.
Ah, so it's the daddy.
Or this one. One of
I
these.
think it's this one.
Is it?
I think so. Well done. Did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah.
That made maths fun, didn't it? High five.
No, nothing can make maths fun.
You enjoyed that. You were doing that the whole time.
Got Mum's hand, she can't tickle me.
And who did you think it was at the start?
The dumb one.
The which one?
That one.
The boy. Well done, darling. Good girl. So it's now a couple of hours later. It's the afternoon. The kids have had lunch and they've had a now also chilling quiet time upstairs. The boys are in the front watching Fantastic Mr. Fox on the telly, and Millie is just doing her, what are you doing? Your TableFables. Well done, baby. Smash that one. You did that one easy peasy, didn't you? You're really getting good at learning the riddles. So the structured part of the day is now done. It's 3:45. I'm about to go in the pool now for an hour with the kids to cool off. Before I do, I just wanted to quickly show you a science kit that we've recently subscribed to, and it comes from it comes once a month. I'll just flick it around now and quickly give you a quick look. This is the box. Oops, it's called KiwiCo, and we've got the Tinker crate, but there's loads and loads of different ones you can select. I chose this one because it was for age 9 to 16, which suit all three of our kids. And Millie made, what did you make, Millie?
Spin art machine.
A spin art machine.
Which,
do you want to explain how it works?
So, first, you press this button.
What did you have to do first? You had to wire all this up with Daddy, didn't you? You did it with Daddy at the weekend. And then you made it all and put all the bits in. You followed the instructions, didn't you? Mm-hmm. And now show them how it works, darling.
So, you move this wire and only this wire. It goes below this one. Only move this wire.
Okay.
I don't know why I can't move the other wire, but you can only move this wire.
And what does it do? That's fine, just be gentle with it.
Can you move it like...
Yeah, hang on,
so
it
it's
go.
not like...
And what does it do, darling? Do it really,
so when you
really
put
gently, darling.
In place.
Yeah. What can you do now?
Then.
Hang on, Malik. You're not putting it in straight, darling. That's it. And then what does that do if you put?
It's on the fastest setting, and then it goes like this. And you can slow it down by going like that. But like you can slow it down by putting it on the different settings. And when you turn it off, what I do is when you turn it off and it's still going, you just go like that.
And what do you do with this now you've built it with Daddy?
Well, say you'd put a piece of paper on, and then you turn it on, and you take these.
Put this down, don't you?
Packet,
Yeah, you put that down
and
first.
You start.
Ooh.
Yeah, you put it down. And make sure this bit hangs over the edge, otherwise it will fall in. And you start like.
Do you want to put a dot on the back of that one, or do you not want to put a dot on the back of that one?
I'll put a dot.
You don't have to. Just wondered. It's up to you. What do you want to do?
A dot.
You want to. You want to doing it. So you put paint on it, don't you? And then it spins it round. Oh, look at that. Spins it round.
And then you can put. You can do it with loads of different colours.
We need to get some more paints, don't we? Because you made lots the other day and it's run out now, hasn't it?
Then, turn it off.
And wait for it to slow down. And then you get to see what your creation is. Try and... There you go. Whoa! That's a cool one.
And you get your creation.
That was one you did the other day, wasn't
This
it?
is the one that I did the other day.
And you also got...
And then I got this one, which I used with like big paint. You can run out of these ones. But this took a couple of days to dry this one.
That one did, didn't it?
And then this one is probably my favourite.
That one's really cool.
Then we have this one.
That one's awesome as well.
And then this was my first one. Which one's signed? Yeah, this one's signed.
Did Daddy put your name on that one? I love that one. Like a little
And
face.
then
That one.
this one. And this one. And
This one. So we're looking forward to getting the next box now, aren't we? Next month. See what you get to create. we need to cut up some more cardboard, don't we? Because you've done all of your pictures. So we need to cut up some more plain cardboard so Millie can make some more. Don't forget to put the lid down.
Oh, yeah.
Good girl. So while Millie's finishing that picture off and before we go in the pool, I am going to end this video here. Hope you've all found it useful, managed maybe to find some resources you want to try yourself, or just to see again how one of our homemade days looks like. They're all completely different, aren't they? And with the sun, like I said earlier, things aren't as structured, or we're not trying to get the structured learning done in the morning like we do most of the time. We're just going with the flow a bit and letting the kids go in the pool when they need to go in the pool and cool down when they need to cool down. And that is the beauty of homemade, isn't it? Being able to be really flexible and go with the flow and do exactly what your children need on each day and what is going to work best for them. So as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all again next week for another one of our videos. So bye.
Bye.